Good morning and welcome back to Apple Tree Allotment. Down here, 8:30ish, Sunday morning. It's a very foggy day. We had really warm all week actually, but yesterday, Saturday, it was about 17 degrees or something. It's really nice, a really sunny day. But today I think the weather's due to change down to sort of 10 degrees and back down to 2 at night, I think. So yeah, it's really foggy today and a bit of a chill, but we're down here in the morning and we've got we're finally at the last raised bed we're going to make this year. I think might alter some to make them a bit bigger, but this is the last one, and the last one I've really got the wood to be able to do. So it's this one on the end that's covered up at the moment. Built this one last week and filled it up. This one is the last one I think we're probably going to do at least for a while. So I've got a couple of things to do. Obviously take this fabric off the top. I came down in the week and I got the soil improver and brought that down one evening. Now it's slowly starting to get a bit lighter at night, so we brought that down, and I just dug out last bits of decking we've got. So I've got these four. They're not quite long enough, they're not quite as long as the other beds, so it will get replaced or altered at some point, but it comes to about where that weed fabric comes to, so it's just a little bit short, a few inches short, but it will do the job for this year, get us going, and then I'll replace it. We'll see how we get on. You can always come up with something else. So I've got these two longer ones and some shorter ones for the ends. I just need to dig out some corner posts for those. But before I do that, I'll uncover this, and just like I did last week, I'm just going to scrape off the top, perhaps pull out any strawberry plants I can. So I'll scrape off the top, put it in the compost bin, and then I'll cut this wood down to size. I only need to cut the two ends, I think, and get some corner posts, and then we can get that filled up with the soil improver. And I haven't got a huge amount of time today because we're going out a bit later. It's Mother's Sunday in the UK, so we had a day out yesterday, but we're going out to see my mum this afternoon. So I haven't got much time. But if I do, I'll pull off this plastic and lay cardboard. I'm not sure I'll get to that today. But the rest of the plot's looking really good. Really pleased with how it's looking down here now. It's got all the beds on it. It's totally transformed it. I'm looking forward to get the last one in. And the garlic's doing really well. Battling against the rabbits, I think, but it's doing well. And the strawberries I planted last week and the week before are all looking really happy. I might just give them a little bit more water today just to make sure they're bedding okay. But they're all looking good, and the raspberries are starting to come up. The autumn raspberries, nice fresh growth on those, so it's really nice to see them coming back and looking healthy. So that's all looking good. And then over on plot 2, we've got not a lot going on yet, but we're got our chard's fighting back now. The rabbits are leaving it alone. Get in there. We've got our nice daffodils are coming out. The little ones are going over now, but the bigger ones are all coming out. So that's a nice bit of yellow, splash of yellow on the plot. That's cool. So I guess I better make a start. I've scraped all the top off, all the old strawberry roots and bits of grass and stuff, pretty much everything off. So it's ready for the new bed now. I'm going to put I'm going to measuring and cut in the wood, and then we can get the cardboard laid down in the bottom, and it'll just kill off any of those last little bits I've missed. I've got all my wood cut up, and the corner posts. I found a nice good bit of wood for the corner posts. I got them all out of, so that's really useful. Yeah, so I've got those 4, just quite a bit shorter, about maybe 10 inches shorter than the other beds, but it'll get us going this year, so I'm happy with that. So yeah, get nailing them together. Bed's all put together now, so everything's together. I've just lined it up against the end of this paving slab path, so it comes to a nice end there, and there's a good sized path. Yeah, so that gives a nice path either side. At the other end, so we were a bit shorter, so you can see compared to that other bed, it's a little bit shorter, but still a good useful size, and in the future I can make it bigger next time I get some wood. Yeah, so I'll get some cardboard in the bottom and fill it up with the soil improver, and then we're good to go. And there we go, the last bed of the spring, probably all filled up, ready to go. So it's a touch smaller. I put 4 boxes of the soil improver in there, and that's nice and full. And I've put one, I had a spare one, so I just chucked it on top of the manure. I'm going to start getting manure to soil improver to start covering this up, as well as the compost out of our compost bin, hopefully. So that's the next sort of big soil task, and obviously with the sort the end out. But yeah, so that's all of our big beds made. I might, over the other side, extend some of the beds, join some together to make them longer, so I can get more potatoes in, have a few less paths. But yeah, really happy with that. Hopefully I'll be able to get some longer wood and replace it at some point, but it'll certainly keep us going this year and get some stuff in. We've got a few things ready to go now. We've already started this bed here next to the raspberries and next to the mud kitchen. The kids have commandeered, so they've already started sowing. We sowed a line of peas at the end there where the sticks are. They like to nibble on pea shoots in the garden and here, so we'll grow a few lines of peas for them just to nibble on while they're down the plot. And they're going to grow some carrots and possibly like beetroot, things like that, little things that will keep their interest while they get to sow lots of seeds and eat fairly quick growing things. Gives them something to potter around with while they're down here. And then over the other side, we're going to start with the potatoes maybe next week or the week after. I'm going to start with the first earlies in the longer beds over here. I've got I bought 2 bags of about 18 potatoes, so I think the first 2 beds are going to be first earlies. So I'll probably start with one of those beds and then give it a week or 2 and do the other bed of first earlies. Get them going, and then we can, as they come up, we'll keep covering them up with grass clippings, and maybe I'll get some more soil improver or compost, and I'll slowly fill those beds up. The next 2 will be my second earlies, but I'm going to wait a couple of weeks for that, I think. But these are the 2 beds I was thinking of joining together, so I might take the ends off and pull these 2 together, just to make 2 long beds that the second earlies can go in. And I can use the wood to extend the 2 at the end about a foot maybe. Yeah, we'll see. Just trying to don't need quite as many paths as we've got. Trying to make the most of the space, even though we've got lots of new space. And at home we've got lots of pumpkins, squash. I've got about 6 varieties of squash this year I want to try. Some of the patty pans, a round squash, courgettes, green courgettes, yellow courgettes, and a Lebanese squash, and then I think there's 2 or 3 varieties of pumpkin. So yeah, I've got them growing at home, sweet corn. Yeah, so it's all going on. I feel like it's all going to sort of take off now, and going to be lots of sowing and planting to do soon. Yeah, so that's probably the last of the big builds anyway. I can concentrate on sort of making sure everything's ready for sowing. I'll keep going and getting more soil improver and compost each week, and we'll slowly fill up that back bed ready for the that's going to be a 3 sisters bed, so pumpkins, sweet corn, and maybe some beans. And yeah, a lot of this side's going to be squash and pumpkin, beans. Obviously we've got our garlic here and our onions, so they'll stay in till I think June or July, something like that. And then I'm not sure, maybe we'll follow those with some green beans later in the season. But yeah, we'll see. Looking forward to lots of fresh fruit this year. Hopefully the raspberries all enjoyed their sort of cut back and mulch. Yeah, lots of strawberries. So yeah, hope you enjoyed seeing the last of the big beds going in, and seeing it all coming to life. Hopefully the next few weeks everything will start going in, all the vegetables will start going in, and and things will start to sprout. And yeah, that sort of exciting time of year where everything starts coming up. Yeah, hope you're all keeping well and enjoying your weekend, and I look forward to talking to you next week.